When lightning strikes, it takes lives. Context Chair, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was in a world of my own. You see, this is 1913, and this is going to be my year. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of my life. And what a life it's going to be. I'm sorry, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Well, tomorrow is my 15th birthday. And although that's special, it's not the reason I'm so excited. You see, tomorrow, on my birthday, I get to try out for Cardiff City. I play football every chance I get, and tomorrow I try out for Cardiff City. Of course, I'm working already. I work over at St. Geneth Pit. It's great. The guys are great. We have a good laugh, and everybody looks out for everybody else. But to play football for a living, that is the dream. Watch out there! Dray coming through! Sorry to shout, folks, but we don't want you to get run over, do we, yeah? Evan's the name. I work at St. Geneth. I'm a haulier. Been here since I left school. I'm 41 now. I know, I don't look it, do I, yeah? Mind you, I was lucky back in 1901. There was an explosion down in the pit. I'd been sent over to the coalface with a message for the foreman. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here now. I lost some good mates in that one. But you have to look on the bright side, don't you? At least lightning never strikes the same place twice. Now, we've had our bad luck for this mine. October the 14th, 1913. Everything was as it should be down at St. Geneth until 10 minutes past 8 in the morning, when time stopped for 439 miners. An explosion ripped through the mines. To this day, nobody's really sure what caused it. The best guess is a spark from the signalling equipment set fire to the fire damp. Methane gas. That in turn caused the coal dust that was lying on the ground to rise into the air. It caught fire and exploded, which caused more coal dust to rise into the air, catch fire and explode. It became a series of self-propelling explosions. I heard the first explosion. I didn't hear much after that. I was incinerated within seconds of the blast. When they found what was left of me, the only way they could recognize me was by my boots. They were new on that morning. So much for lightning never striking the same place twice. I never did get to try out for Cardiff City. Don't get me wrong, I survived the blast. Although, to be honest, I wish I hadn't. I led there in the dark, listening to the screams. Those terrible, terrible screams. I thought for a while that I'd be rescued. But no, it was the gas that got me in the end. 1913, I guess it wasn't my year after all. In 1911, the government passed an act through Parliament, forcing the mine owners to improve safety conditions in the mines. They were given until January 1913 to implement the new changes. At St. Geneth, they never did. If they had, many of the lives that were lost that day would have been saved. at the inquest that followed, Shaw, the mine manager, was found guilty on 17 counts of failing to implement the new regulations. The mine owners were found guilty on a further 4 counts. The total amount of fines they paid was just £24. For the 439 miners and 1 rescuer on this list that lost their lives, the compensation that their families received was just 5.5 pence. It was equivalent to around a quarter of a day's pay. So the next time you go shopping and you get a pocket full of change, take a look through. If you find a shiny 5-pence piece, spare a thought of those 440 men and boys who lost their lives at St. Geneth. If we all do that, then maybe the world would start putting people before profit. Lightning would never strike twice. And your sons, husbands, fathers will never appear on a list like this. Contest chair.